once you kind of get up to that game, you can really start, making a pretty awesome life for yourself.
Stop taking steps and you start taking leaps.
Exactly. Yeah, because I mean, it's definitely a grind, being the realtor, and I feel like, by the time I was 40, I don't know if I'm going to have the energy, or, I'll have like family and kids where I'm not going to have as much time to, put into like, marketing as well. So.
Taylor, it was a great day to be in real estate, man.
Great day to be in real estate.
Today might be the best one of them all. We'll see how it ends up.
I love it. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
This is called the Real Estate Podcast, and it's super easy going, man. We just, kind of just keep it going what we were just doing. Like to talk real estate, and prefer, if it's cool with you, kind of dive into your background.
Yeah.
Kind of where you grew up, what you've been doing, and then we'll just fire away questions. If you have questions for us, feel free to ask them.
Okay.
Just kind of easy going.
Awesome. Yeah. So, I'm from Hutto. So, the
right
Hippos.
On, man.
Yeah, right down the road. I know. Best mascot in Central Texas.
Dude, the Hippos are everywhere.
I know, dude. They really are.
I love Hutto, by the way. I think it's like got so much potential.
Oh, it does. And like, I don't know if y'all heard about that new like $800 million baseball facility, Perfect Game, coming there.
Yep.
That's going to be huge because like I played college baseball growing up as well.
On.
And Perfect Game is like the biggest scouting combine, kind of like for like high school and under. So in Texas, you can play baseball 8 months out of the year. So you're going to have teams flying in like every weekend.
Yeah.
Kind of to Hutto and really
it's going to be crazy. I mean, it used to just be Baseball USA.
Exactly.
Here in Texas. And now with Perfect Game, it'll really change the Texas baseball game.
Oh yeah. Like by a lot, because I know it's in East Cobb right now. And I mean, that's just like a huge baseball town. So it's going to be definitely be pretty cool.
And it's down the street from Kalahari.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going there on Thursday.
Nice.
For the whole day. Yeah.
See, I haven't got to check it out yet, but it looks freaking massive.
Dude, so it's 1,000 rooms hotel. It's got 23 restaurants.
Yeah.
500,000 square foot indoor. And it was a cold call. City of Round Rock cold called them to come here.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Just to kind of get this out there, the city, what they did was they bought the land, and then they got Kalahari to take it over, and they said, we'll give you this land, but you have to build us a convention center that we're going to own. So there's a convention center there, and a lot of people think that that's going to take over, at least compete with the one in Austin, because you could just hop on 130, get there, it's nice, it's clean, and Round Rock owns that convention center, and then Kalahari's got the rest of the project, so it's pretty cool.
See, yeah, that is awesome. North Austin, I feel like it's something people kind of sleep on.
Dude.
There's a lot of things coming up here, but everybody's still, pretty set on South. But just growing up in Hutto and seeing like where it is now, it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, you're right, man. We both grew up in Round Rock, and we feel the same way. Like, it's weird to me that a lot of people in real estate don't understand Perfect Game or Kalahari.
Yeah.
These things are massive.
Oh, I know.
Anyways.
It's not even just those two. I mean, 1431, Cedar Park, what they're about to do. Some new stuff on Palmer and 45. Apple's up north near there.
Yep.
So, I mean, we love Round Rock, Hutto, Cedar Park, Leander, Georgetown, everything up north.
Yeah. Like I said, I feel like it's definitely something people sleep on for some reason, So, but yeah, I mean, even like the Domain, like what it did like to that area, just like value of homes just shot up and everything. So yeah,
dude, so like probably like 4 years ago when I was working at Edge, we were working with a company called, or you guys know, Advanced Auto, and we were meeting with the city in Hutto, and they were showing us, they had these massive plans to do the Tesla the battery factory there.
Yep.
And something happened and they cut it. But
I know,
if that would have happened,
oh my gosh, I know. Yeah.
And like other things will happen.
Exactly.
That's what's so exciting. Like with the Oracle coming here, and big jobs are going to continue to come. And Hutto's a great place for things, businesses to come. And I know they're doing 1 million square feet of industrial space spec.
Yeah.
And they're really promoting businesses coming there. So as you always say, great day to be in real estate. We talk about opportunity city. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we're young, we're in the business. Like, sky's the limit, man.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I like I was saying kind of before the podcast, like living in Austin and just Central Texas, I feel like we really lucked out because, like you said, I mean, not only like our jobs coming here, but it's like really good paying jobs, which is just great for like the economy and everything.
Yeah, and it's so obvious that they're gonna keep coming.
I know, yeah. Literally, that Tesla deal is going to cause a ripple effect. Like right when that happened, I was like, okay, it's going down.
Tesla,
Yeah.
Elon's moving.
I know.
Oracle. In our
Rogan.
video we just released, it's like we'll see you in another week when we announce the next.
I'm
big
calling
business.
Disney, dude. One of these days. Why wouldn't Disney come to Texas?
I know, man. It makes no sense. Yeah, I messaged Elon probably like 40 times on LinkedIn about, I was like, hey, I heard you coming to Austin looking for a realtor.
Dude, I respect that.
I think he's still
Nice.
waiting to get back to me. He's still funneling through everything.
That's awesome, dude.
So,
He's just too busy riding his spaceship.
Exactly. So, yeah, and Joe Rogan just moved here as well.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, yep.
Chappelle's probably gonna move here.
Yeah, yep.
Who knows?
So, I know, right? So, it's definitely pretty awesome, though.
Yeah. So you grew up in Hutto.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
And you played baseball at Hutto?
Yeah, grew up in Hutto, and then I played 3 years of college baseball, 1 year at McLennan Community College. Then I went to Tyler Junior College, and then LSU Shreveport. And by that time, I was like, you know what? I just can't really hit a curveball too well. I'm just going to end up finishing going to school at Texas State, and
Nice.
that's where I finished everything up and kind of figured out, what I wanted to do with everything. So kind of started out right out of college. I started out in insurance just because I figured I was like, well, right out of college, I feel like somebody would rather buy an insurance policy from me than a house. So I did that for 3 years, ended up going really well, kind of, built up a database. And then by the time I turned 27, I was like, all right, let's do this real estate thing. And then just kind of jumped in it full force. So
Nice. How old are you now?
I am 29.
Okay,
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
So we got to talk a little baseball because
Okay.
he played baseball, I played baseball.
Love that. Love that.
What position did you play?
So I played right field.
Nice.
Yeah.
I played catcher.
Okay.
What did you play?
Center field.
Center field.
Awesome. Yeah, my brother played catcher. He played at Tarleton there for a
Nice.
little bit as well. So in center field, you must have been pretty fast. So
Pretty fast. Good arm.
yeah. I was like kind of fast, just had a good arm. So they just had to stick me out in right field.
I was slow.
Yeah.
So slow.
Yeah, but the catchers did. I mean, y'all's position is like one of the most important.
I loved it, man.
Yeah.
I feel like catcher helps you become a better hitter. Like
Yeah.
I actually can hit pretty good.
Yeah.
You should play. You ever play softball?
Oh,
Now?
absolutely, man. I'm an all-star softball player. I tell you what.
You should come out. We play
Yeah.
every Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all ever need extra player, definitely hit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you
We
guys
have
don't
a-
mind losing some balls over the phone.
Let's go. Yeah, man, that's cool. So you played Hutto. You played.
Yeah.
So we probably played it. Well, I don't think we played Hutto, but I'm sure. What'd you play growing up? What?
So I played for the Austin Wings
Okay.
growing up. So like that was kind of like the summer team I played for and whatnot.
Nice. You're
Um,
definitely better than me if you played college.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty good. It was a lot of fun. You definitely learn to, manage time. Is like definitely what like college sports and everything taught me, because you were literally going from 5:30 in the morning till like 6:30 at night, and it's all just lined up after lined up of like having to be somewhere. So definitely taught me like a lot about time management, which like really helped honestly when I got into like real estate and like
Nice.
all the other sales jobs.
That's cool. I bet you played with a lot of my friends.
Oh, I bet probably.
Yeah. Do you know Josh Elender? Or?
Yeah, so he was just a little bit older than me, but he played
Okay.
for like the Slam, I think, growing
Okay.
up.
Yep.
Silva.
Silva.
Yeah, and then was it
Ryan
Ethan
Scott.
Gold?
Yeah, Ethan was.
Ethan Gold.
Oh, Ethan's your age?
Yeah,
Okay, he was 1 year younger than me.
yeah. So yeah, play with Ethan Gold kind of growing up. So
Nice.
yeah, I know it was
That's
a lot
cool,
of fun.
man. Brings me back.
I
Every
know.
every Friday when I run out on the field, like I feel like a little kid.
Oh, dude, me too. Like fresh cut grass is still like my favorite smell. To
Yeah.
be completely honest,
That's
just
good.
it's that nostalgic feeling. So
Right on, man. So so we had to touch on that baseball, but
Absolutely.
so you jumped right into insurance right out of college.
yeah.
And what was that like?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a lot of fun. Ended up, kind of really doing a lot better at it than I thought I was going to. Did it for 3 years, kind of got, through like the promotion and everything, but I just kind of knew I was, real estate's always what I wanted to do. So I just told myself, I was like, all right, on your birthday, like, you got to do this. So on my birthday, kind of just picked everything up and was like, all right, going straight into real estate, saved up some money,
Nice.
because I just knew it took a little while, to build everything up. And then I just started saying it was a great day to be in real estate before it ever was. So it was kind of just about, really staying positive the whole time.
Yeah. I mentioned that. I don't know if you saw in a little video, but I really respect that and appreciate how you're so positive. Like,
yeah,
I watch those videos and then you get me all jacked up.
Good, man.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Cause there's sometimes when I'm like, it's a great day to be in real estate, but I just like toss my phone and I'm like, have my head on my freaking
Man, I'm
horn.
stressed.
Yeah. I'm like, man, this is the worst day ever. But,
well, that's good. I mean, like, it's good that you say that because real estate provides tons of opportunity, but it's a grind.
Oh, it is.
And
yeah.
As much as it may seem sexy or easy or quick money, it's not.
No, not at all. Like literally, but staying positive is like so key because I feel like even that first year in real estate, it's more mental than like anything because there is so many no's you're going to hear. You're going to see like your other friends doing like well in their careers and you're like, man, like, why is this not taking off? Everything like looks so easy, like by just like looking at like other like realtor stuff, but you really learn like, I mean, it's like, I feel like, it's about like 8 months of just like consistently marketing. And then you can just really snowball from there.
Right.
If you just keep your foot on the gas pedal and like not get complacent, because in this job, like it is easy to not do anything. Like it is easy to kind of like sit around. And that's why like time management is like so big to me because I feel like if you don't have like your day set up, then like you can literally get lost and it's 5 o'clock and you got nothing done.
We were talking to someone on Friday and I believe she said that the number one task for a real estate agent is running errands.
Yeah.
In other words, it's like, I'm just going to go to the grocery store. I'll make some cold calls later. And then, I'll go and do this and I'll do this tomorrow. Or, it is easy to not do something, you know, and to not be disciplined and to not get in the grind of drumming up business and getting leads.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, because you could literally like just sit there and not do anything. But like that's why I prefer to go in the office every day. And when everything was shut down, I don't like working from home just because I feel like you got to separate like the two. And just getting to just showing up is like half the part. So just show up and then literally like plan out your day and start knocking out some calls or messages or emails and just keep on drumming up business because even when it's going well, you still want it to go well because it can all kind of stop like they're on a dime.
Man, it can be scary. That's why myself, like I started with management because, and I was thinking about this the other day. I'm not that I knock only being an agent by any means, but like there's a big amount of trust that you have if you're just being an agent. Yeah. Because you don't know that things are going to keep coming. Yeah. You believe that they are because they keep coming.
Exactly.
But it's a constant outbound. Yeah. For me, like, and I'm sure you like always reaching out, always testing things out. And I think when you start seeing that success, it helps you even go and double down on that because you're like, oh, this actually works. Yeah, right? Exactly. And so you touched on that, like, what are the challenges? Was it that first 8 months of, it's kind of scary, at least it's been so long for me since I was there. Yeah. But is it like, I don't know if this works or not. Is that part of the deal?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's trial by error. Like it is trial by error because, and like, I mean, right when you get into real estate, you have so much to learn. And like, because like there's just so much about, like the home buying process and just the actual product of the home that you have to learn. So like, getting like up to date with that and confident with that. So that way, your clients are in good hands. It's something that just takes like a little bit of time. But yeah, I mean, I never really got like, just because in that sales job before in insurance, like, I was used to the no's and my mom always told me like one thing, she goes, every no is that much closer to a yes.
Yeah. Collecting
so like,
no's.
Yeah. So if you just like look to get 5 no's, you're going to be closer to a yes. So
I talk about it all the time. Like just in anything in life, I strongly believe if you were to go hear the word no 100 times for anything you want to do, you'll find success.
Absolutely.
Like just think of it like that.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Collection of no's, just like you said.
Collecting no's, baby.
Exactly. I like that.
And so you said you had always wanted to be in real estate, right? Is it because your family does things real estate related, or?
Yeah. So my mom has been she's been a loan officer for like 38 years. So always kind of like would hear her talking about like loan programs. Even when I was like a kid, I was like, what's a conventional loan? Like, what is this? And then my dad actually owns his own commercial construction company. They do like commercial tenant finish outs and whatnot.
What's it called?
Drolette Construction.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So So they've been doing that. He's owned that for, I think, like 15 years now. Nice. And then, they've always just been very kind of into real estate and like flipping homes. So I always just kind of knew that it was something that I wanted to do just because, they say like, 90% of millionaires kind of do it through real estate. And it really, you can create like your own life that you want to do. Like if you really work at it, like there is no ceilings.
Yeah.
So that's really kind of like why I was like, man, that's like what I really want to do, because, since I didn't make the major leagues, I still want to make major league checks,
Well, especially like you said, being blessed in Opportunity City.
Exactly.
And I was thinking about this, like all my friends, like everyone I grew up with that lives here is doing well. Like whether they're in real estate or not, like there's just all kinds of opportunity here where if I grew up in another city and all my friends were there, we would all probably be doing something different. So
exactly.
we are very blessed and lucky to be here. And one thing you touched on, which I think is pretty cool, is like you said, you'll have the great day in real estate video, but then you're like stressed. Is like, that's cool that you bring that up, because even for us too, like social media is all about making things look good. And I don't think it's like, we're trying to like create a false image. Yeah. But we're trying to inspire people.
Exactly.
Right. And so like, it's good to be positive on there all the time. Everyone knows that people have challenges and struggles. And if you look at your Instagram or ours as well, it's like everything's great, but that's not always the case.
Oh, absolutely.
But there's nothing wrong with like trying to be positive.
Exactly.
That's how I view that.
Yeah. Cause I feel like, people want to work with, with people that are positive. If I was, complaining about, everything that was going wrong, like everyone's gonna be like, oh man, I don't want to be around that guy. Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
It probably wouldn't be great marketing.
Yeah. Honestly, like it would not. So definitely, staying positive, and just trying to inspire other people is, I just think it's where it's at.
So when you got started, as an agent, like you said, there are so many different avenues, and, like you said about millionaires making money in real estate. Yeah. Do you feel like you've found your path, or do you feel like maybe what you thought day one is different than what you're doing now, or kind of what's it looked like, the progression?
So it's definitely better in day one. So, like I just kind of went into it and was like, the first thing I kind of noticed was like social media. I was like, man, like there's a lot of like realtors like on like Instagram and everything. I was like, how can I make myself like different from them? So I just started, thinking, I was like, well, what if I started making like cool videos with like music in the background that like would catch people's attention? So one night just literally stayed up to like 4 or 5 in the morning, like Googling and YouTubing like how to create these like marketing videos. And then, just kind of started doing that. And then, just try to always be interactive on Instagram. That way, people are always clicking on your stuff, or, you're popping up first, like on like the story tab, just because, when, a commercial comes on TV, people hop on their phones nowadays. When you're stuck in traffic, people don't really look at billboards anymore. They're like, oh, well, what's on Instagram? Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm always just trying to keep my face like in front of where their eyes are looking. Yeah. And it definitely took like a while and a bunch of like trial by errors, but I feel like I'm definitely starting to kind of, catch my groove. And, it's pretty cool. Like whenever I go out like on like West 6 or something, everybody's like, oh, it's a great day to be in real estate. I'm like,
I love it, man. I was actually thinking that as we were like mentioning it today, I'm like, he probably hears that from a lot of different people.
Man. Yeah. It's pretty awesome that it kind of took off, the way it did. But it's probably just cause I say it literally every day.
Yeah, like consistency is key, man.
Exactly.
So you've got you put a big focus on the marketing and the social media. What about on the like technical side of like learning the aspects of real estate, the contracts, the process? What is, it's like, it's one business, but it's two different aspects. What does that look like? And what did that look like for you?
Yeah, it was definitely a big learning curve, but luckily when I first started, I was actually working for, she's actually one of my best friends, Nikki Marburger. And I
think I know her husband, Noah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's at Compass now. And she really, taught me everything I needed to know about the contract and was very hands-on. And it's kind of like what I needed at that moment. And then she'd kind of make me like, write like a bunch of practice ones. But, it really kind of, I feel like after you do like your first, like 5, to 7 deals, like you can pretty much get the contract part down. Like there's no way they're going to sneak anything in there that's going to like, mess your client over or anything like that. But yeah, it was just kind of studying and reading like real estate books and like K-Dub actually had a pretty good training program. I know that they wanted you like, text everybody on your phone that, you're in real estate, and which like I did, but everybody's like, okay, cool. Like, cool. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I think like joining a team is like, I'm really happy I did that at the beginning, because there is like, those people you can kind of fall back on and learn from, because like, just starting and not knowing anything, you're going to be calling that real estate helpline like all the time. Whereas you can just pull from people, that have been doing it for a while.
You're talking about the attorneys at Trek?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I used to do that. I used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people, maybe they do, but we need to start telling our team more about that.
The real estate helpline?
You get attorneys, but you can call and get a free attorney. But I feel like they've changed a lot. Like, now I feel like they're more like, how do we just answer this to kind of, be in the gray area? And they answer like a politician.
Yeah. Oh,
where,
gosh.
Like, more back in the day, it'd be like, this is what you do.
Exactly.
A little bit of that. And, then, freaking lawyers.
I know, man.
It's just experiential too, though, right? Like, first time, I went and met a motivated seller and was talking to them about how I was going to buy their house. And, like I had done it 1,000 times before, I had no clue what I was doing, but you just walk through it. First time I explained a contract to somebody, I had no idea what I was doing, but you just read through it and explain it to them. And then the next time it's,
exactly.
You got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like definitely just doing it is like the best way I learned, is like from experience and whatnot. Cause you can like, do like all these like, readings and readings, but like I really feel like just going out there and doing it is like the way I learn the best. So
well, even taking the real estate classes, I mean, you have 180 hours of studying or classwork that you're doing, and then you get out and you're like, all right, how do I do this?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point, man. Those classes are.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you like be an expert at writing a contract after 180 hours of classes?
I know, right? Like, dude, it's and like, I mean, also like not being afraid to like reach out for help, like, and knowing other like realtors and whatnot, like, cause a lot of, it is like super hyper competitive here. Like we all know that, but like, I mean, everybody's, usually able to like give out a helping hand. So there's definitely still like a few agents that, I call that I'm like, hey, like, what would you do in this situation? Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, I think that's a big point. Like when I first started, like I always had a mentor.
Yeah, exactly.
And super, super beneficial.
Yeah.
So talk to us about Sprout Realty.
Yeah, so Sprout, we're definitely having a good time over there. I know we're at like I think it's either like 42 or 45 agents. It kind of seems like we're having more and more people come in every week. But I know so far I want to say we're over like 80. We should hit like 85 million for the year.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, which will definitely be fun. So I know it's double from last year. So hopefully we can double again next year, which would definitely be exciting.
It's a great year in real estate.
Yeah, literally, especially from our broker Cody Cooper, and he does a great job. He has a great business model that he kind of provides all the agents, and he's definitely very knowledgeable about everything, and he's able to provide them leads, and that's something I didn't really have when I started. And I mean, it's just a way to stay busy during those days where you're just like, I don't, you wake up, sometimes you're like, I don't know what to do today.
It's a very good point. Matt brought this up the other day, how we have Opcity, who's with Realtor.com. We have their lead program going on through our brokerage, and they're not the best leads. And, they take 35 to 30% of the gross commission,
really,
when you close, but it keeps the agents who have nothing to do busy.
Yeah.
And that is really important. Otherwise, I don't know,
Yeah, I would go to another brokerage maybe.
Or who knows, what they'd be doing, or they don't want to go out and drum up their own business, but they like, those leads constantly coming in and keeping them busy.
Exactly. Yeah, because with like, like purchasing leads, like it's definitely tough. I mean, just because like even like through Zillow, that one lead's kind of going out to like 5 other people. So it's like if you don't, click on it first, then, it's kind of like sunk cost. But that's why I was just kind of, I just try to like really work my own sphere, because like if you just work your own sphere good enough, that just like really spider webs out. Like, and you meet friends of friends, and they have friends of friends, and that's definitely where I found kind of my most success.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So it seems like you guys have a fun culture.
Yeah. It's definitely about, it's a lot of, younger people over there, and it's kind of, before COVID and everything happened, it was kind of like the boiler room in there, and everybody's in there making calls. And
Really?
Yeah. So, but with, COVID, not as many agents kind of, come in the office and whatnot, but, we're hoping by the time, mid next year when this all passes that, it's back to, walking in and just seeing everybody on phone calls, competing and having a good time.
That's cool,
so,
man.
Yeah, they definitely try to, in a way, make it like the Wolf of Wall Street with, minus some of the things that they do in Wolf of Wall Street.
Right. Right on. So what would you say for yourself, like long-term thinking? Obviously, I would assume you plan to be here for a while. You grew up here.
Yeah.
Your family's still here?
Yeah. Family's definitely still here.
How do you, and that's the same for us, like what do you envision goals? I mean, do you just want to keep on the course you're on?
Yeah.
Keep pressing.
Definitely want to keep on, because I really do being like a real estate agent, like something that I really, really love is like being with that, either that first time home buyer or just a buyer. Cause it's such like a big like moment in their lives, and like getting to be a part of that is like something I really like don't take for granted. So yeah. I definitely like love that. I do know like eventually down the road, like getting kind of in like the development side of things is something that, is definitely interesting to me, just because my dad has that construction background, and I have a bunch of buddies who do commercial real estate, and then have another buddy in Houston who is a developer, and it's once you kind of get up to that game, you can really start making a pretty awesome life for yourself.
Stop taking steps and you start taking leaps.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's definitely a grind, being the realtor, and I feel like by the time I was 40, I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy, or I'll have like family and kids where I'm not gonna have as much time to put into like marketing as well. So
do you own any real estate?
No. So no, I don't currently own any real estate right now.
Do you have a dream of developing these and keeping them, or developing them and selling them, or owning, investment properties? Or you ever thought about that?
Yeah. So, I've like thrown in with my parents, but like I'm not on title. So it's
Gotcha.
Like on paper, I don't own any like real estate. So, just kind of, investments and whatnot is kind of definitely something I think is awesome. Or, doing what like they're doing awesome, where they're buying a lot and then they're doing an A unit and a B unit. I feel like, after permitting or holding on to it for a year and however long that takes, is something that would be pretty fun.
Well, and you're flipping a couple properties right now.
Yeah.
So you are kind of getting into the buying and selling and flipping.
Yeah. And it's definitely, it's exciting. You learn a lot like whenever you kind of tear a house apart and you're like, okay, yeah. So that's what's inside of these bad boys. So, doing that and that's so much fun as well, because, you can team up with, like I said, one of our partners is Kelly Nassif, and she's kind of helping us design this flip in 78745. And she is just knocking it out of the park, like with the finishes, and then, where to put, like the shower and like the toilet. And just from the smallest details, she's just literally knocking it out of the park.
That person is extremely valuable.
Oh my gosh!
Because I'm not the one who can walk into a house and just picture what the finished product looks like.
Exactly.
I think about the numbers, so it's great to have that person in there. It's like, all right, this needs to go here. We can move this over here. Shower goes over there. And really maps out the entire thing.
I can't see it either. Yeah.
You can't see it either?
No, not at all.
Yeah. It literally does just take that one like artistic eye, like, because just like she walks in there and then a day later she sends us a bunch of renderings, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like heck yeah, like this is gonna be awesome. So that's definitely a lot of fun. But yeah, like I know like you can definitely run into some pretty crazy stuff, with I've heard some pretty big nightmares with people buying some homes and kind of not doing their due diligence, and literally running into like a bunch of problems, like with like foundation and cast iron is something that I'm just like, oh no, like we don't want to mess with that at all, because that can literally almost like double your budget.
Is this your first flip right now?
Yes, or I've sold a few of my clients' flips. I would say this one's kind of like the most like hands-on I've been like on this one, just when it comes to finding like the GC and kind of helping out a little bit with the designs and like the color schemes, just because I just kind of know what's flying off the market right now. So yeah, but it's definitely been a lot of fun, and luckily we haven't ran into any big issues, so that was definitely kind of the scary part because, here in Austin, real estate's not, it's getting more expensive every week,
Right.
So
it is. I have a listing right now and the owner's like changing their price because of Oracle. They're like,
are they really?
Like, I actually want more money now. I'm like, oh my gosh. It doesn't quite work like that quickly.
Yeah.
So I've never dealt with that.
Yeah.
Like,
it's almost like it's just like a bidding war, especially like in Austin, I mean, it's literally like sometimes that list price, I'm like, I know it says it's listed at that, but like to be realistic, like to get it at that price, it's probably not going to happen like this. I mean, we just have so many more buyers than we do inventory at the moment.
Yeah.
So, I know out in Del Valley, I feel like that's going to be another, pretty awesome area, because Tesla's going to be out there. And I know there's some little pockets where they're still even doing USDA loans, and that's like 0% down. Mm-hmm. So, just got declined into like a DR Horton home over there. And 0% down. You just have to make below like $112,000 a year is like a family income. So if you're single, you have to make less than that, or if you're like a family, you have to make less than that. You can literally put $0 down.
Yeah, Andrew did that in Hutto. Our marketing guy bought one in Hutto like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's what my parents did like back in the day as well. So, but even Hutto. I mean, Hutto is just like not even. You can't even. Like when I went there, we had one stoplight, in the whole town. Now we're like 5A or something. So.
For like 2 years ago, I was like, I want to buy in Hutto. Yeah. I have one property there, but you could, and it's already changed this quickly. Like you could buy properties under 200,000.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Now it's like 250s, 240s, maybe 220s.
Yeah. And it's just going to keep on creeping up. And, I kind of think, during like whenever this baseball deal, kind of breaks ground and they really get moving on that, like I just have a feeling Hutto's going to really kind of take off.
Yeah.
Because it's close to I-30. It's kind of close to everything. And, I enjoyed going to school there. So, like, I don't see why anybody else wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already going up. Kalahari. Then they got the Hutto co-op.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the co-op's a pretty cool little deal.
The co-op is cool. Yeah.
Where are they breaking ground on Perfect Game?
So it's out. It's actually like right near like my buddy's place. It's kind of near like the Covert dealership. Mm-hmm. So like over there near that land.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know he's in like my buddy like used to like they own like a bunch of land, but you just see other homes just being built up around there. So they're definitely throwing up, like a lot of stuff. And with Hutto, you can definitely still get like pretty good opportunities. Like one of the, we were actually able to find like a home downtown Hutto a few weeks ago for like $163,000.
Nice.
Downtown Hutto. So
that's cool.
Yeah. With my parents and everybody, we're kind of working on that and, hopefully going to be a pretty cool little flip. My mom's very, very creative. So
you guys should keep it, man.
I know, honestly, like literally at that price, like rent it out for like a few years. And then like, I mean, cause like it's literally downtown Hutto. Like you can like walk to, the big hippo that we have, downtown or, the Lone Star Cafe.
I was looking at a home in Hutto with my girlfriend on Saturday, and she was like, "What is up with all these hippos?"
Yeah.
Every time I sell a house out there, I buy my client a hippo, one of the hippos.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I
got my buddy Medbed this massive hippo. It's like, what the hell, dude?
I know. Yeah, because they're heavy
150 pounds. There's a store there. You can pick the sizes and just buy them.
Yeah.
Put it in your front yard and don't move it.
Yeah. Exactly. So like for one of our back in college, we actually like my parents had like a hippo, and I was like, hey, like we're gonna take this, and like we went and put it in my buddy's like room, and it just sat there the whole year because he couldn't move it. So it was awesome. It was pretty funny. He had a big old concrete hippo in his room for over a year and couldn't do anything with it.
Dude, Airbnb is gonna crush it when for Perfect Game.
Yeah. Literally. And like that's kind of my thoughts on that is buying like some houses and maybe throwing like a infield in the backyard or a batting cage, because
smart,
why would a team,
that's really smart.
Why would a team not want to stay in a house together rather than go to like a hotel? There's only like one hotel in Hutto right now that I can think of.
That is a really great idea.
Yeah,
we should go do that together.
Yeah,
go get like a little compound with like put like 10 houses for the whole team. Put a couple batting cages there.
Yeah, because like each team has like 20, and like summer baseball is not cheap. So like you're gonna have like some families that are ready, that are gonna spend some money on these tournaments. So it could definitely be something pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, even like just like a little infield where you can like take ground
grounders,
balls, you know. So I definitely think, you know, I'm really kind of waiting for like that them to, you know, break ground on everything already, and I think it should be there by 2023. So that's how I kind of plan to.
I don't think many people that we talk to, or at least that I talk to, know much about Perfect Game, and I've tried to explain it to a lot of people.
Huge.
And I don't think many people know about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's huge. Like I said, in Texas, 8 months out of the year you can play baseball. You know, just because, you know, just like last week it was like 80 degrees, and then, you know, now it's like a little bit colder, but, you know, it's, I mean, and you're gonna have like probably 50 teams flying in like every week, you know, because these Perfect Games, like it's huge tournaments and whatnot. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah, man. It's Round Rock has been claiming the sports capital.
I know.
It's like they might be right.
I know.
They're getting there.
Yeah. And like even like near like the Dell Diamond and the Old Settlers Ballpark, I mean,
that's what I'm talking about, dude. If you go out there on the weekend, they're playing every kind of sport you can imagine.
Exactly. So you have that plus, like, you know, right down the road in Hutto, Perfect Game. Like, it's gonna be like, yeah, Sports Central, which I'm okay with. And we had like the state championship at the Dell Diamond, right? You know, so it seems like baseball's.
They just announced the Express is always switching teams. They got the Rangers now.
Oh, they got the Rangers back.
I'm pretty disappointed about that.
Are you?
Really?
Are you going to the Stros?
Keep the Stros.
Oh man, yeah. Well, the Stros actually did a lot better this year than I thought they were gonna do. But you know, I thought they were gonna get pegged a lot more just because of everything that happened last year. But you know, they definitely weren't the only team, you know, cheating in baseball. But it's whatever.
Are y'all Stros or Rangers? Or
I'm Stros.
So I actually like the Rangers just because when I was like really young, the first Major League Baseball game I ever went to was the Astros game, and we were in left field, and A-Rod hit one like when he was with the Rangers, like right in front of me, and I was like, "Let's go Rangers!" It's like I'm a Rangers fan now. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was a big Biggio fan.
Oh yeah, he's the man, dude. Him and Bagwell were freaking awesome back in the day.
Yeah, those are good times.
Biggio, Bagwell, Berkman,
Caminetti.
Yeah.
Ken Caminetti, remember him?
No.
Moises Alou.
Dude,
yeah.
Billy Wagner.
Yeah. Oh, Heat. From the left-hand side.
He's a lefty. And he was a closer, and he would hit like 99. Like, and this was nowadays people hit that.
Dude, it's crazy.
A little bit more regularly.
Yeah.
But back then, he was hitting 99. I was like, 101.
I know. Now you got Aroldis Chapman hitting
105.
Yeah. Like, dude, thank God I don't play baseball. I don't even know how people hit that, to be honest. Like,
dude, I went to the cages like 6 months ago, and like I was doing it on like 60. But you know at the cages where like it's 60, but it's really like 85 or 90.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to swing before the thing threw it. I just couldn't hit it. Like I got to like I could hit in high school, but I like at that college level when you're seeing 90s and 88s, like I can't touch it.
Yeah, it's definitely a different ball game. Like the higher and higher you go up.
Dude,
like,
I swear you're swinging
crazy.
before the ball comes out.
Yeah.
You have a split second to make a decision.
I know. And like that pitcher has like 4 other pitches other than that 105 mile an hour fastball. So it's like people that say baseball is not the most difficult sport. I'm like, you guys have no idea.
Did you grow up playing at Sam Bass?
Yeah. We grew up playing, you know, like Little League and Sam Bass and whatnot. And then by the time I got to high school with the Wings, we definitely kind of traveled around everywhere, and that was a lot of fun. So like, and you get to meet so many people when you play like, you know, sports and whatnot. Like I still stay in contact with like some of my buddies that I played with in high school. One of them actually just hit me up like it was like Friday, and he's like, "Hey, in a month or so, I'm about to be started looking for a house." And I was like, "Oh, awesome, man!
Great day to be in real estate.
Great day to be in real estate. Let's go, baby!" So I love it.
Right on. Man. I bet we know a lot of the same people.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I mean, it's still small.
You know Travis Fielder by chance?
Yeah. I know Travis, and then Shane, his younger brother. Yeah. Ryan Niver. So
yeah, Ryan Niver. A-Day.
Austin A-Day is one of my boys. Him and Alex both. So
nice.
Yeah, and then. Do you know Hudson? You probably don't know Hudson Evans, do you?
No.
Oh man, yeah. That's my buddy from high school. He's still just living the simple life and loving it out there.
Nice, man. The quarterback from Hutto a couple years ago.
Jeremy Curley?
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
This guy was like one of the best in the country.
Oh yeah.
He was playing at Hutto.
Yeah, I know.
Is he playing
Did you go to college?
I think I'm talking about Jeremy in like 08. I think you're talking.
This was you're talking 2 years ago. I don't know his name.
He went to like UCLA. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell,
I know,
man?
Literally.
That's crazy.
Well, they have a defensive end that just committed to LSU, I think. And I'm just like,
amazing.
oh, yeah, like you don't really hear a lot about that. Like,
Lake Travis and Hutto.
I know.
You know who just took down Lake Travis?
Yeah.
Dragons, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Football playoffs.
I did not even know
Dragons
that.
beat Lake
That's
Travis.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, they freaking worked us in high school, man. Lake Travis.
Lake Travis?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
they always do.
I know.
But Roundwork has a quarterback this year. He got like 5 touchdowns. He's really, really good.
Really?
He's going to UT El Paso. Not a huge school, but still.
Yeah. That's where that Aaron Jones, that running back for the Packers, went. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
So I guess that is a good school.
Yeah, he's like one of the best, running backs in the league right now.
I'm calling it right here. Dragons state champions this year.
Dude, oh man, I hope so. That's just better. That's just better for freaking Central Texas. So come on, go Dragons. Never thought I'd say that.
Dragons, baby. Right on, man. Well, this has been fun. What are ways that we can add value or listeners can add value for you? Alex and I talk about this all the time. Back to what you said, there's no competition. Like, we want to promote you. If you want to buy a house, call Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, what are things you maybe need help with right now? Anything you can think of?
Just right now,
share your social media.
Yeah. Sharing social media. If you guys, could, get some more, inventory on the market, that definitely would be great. And,
How can people find you on social?
You can find me on my Instagram. It's _TDRO_ATX Realtor. So, yeah,
nice.
It's just me with a big old smile on my face, and then you'll just see a bunch of videos of me saying it's a great day to be in real estate.
Check it out. It's fun. It's positive and inspiring. So go check it out.
Yeah, and I definitely mix a little bit of like my actual life in there as well. So because I just want people to know like, hey, this is a actual person, not like a robot. So
yeah, I do the same.
Exactly.
Throw my kids on there.
Yeah. So
Matt does it to get attention. He's like, all right, now that I got your attention,
back to real estate.
Love it.
Right on, man. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Taylor.
Hope you have a great day in real estate.
Oh, the best one.
Let's go.
do it.